Afternoon YouTube. For my latest oil change, I'm going to be trying this out. This is from Supercheap Auto. It is an 8-litre oil drain container. Now, it's probably been around for quite some time. First time I've ever used one of these things, and I'm using it for a couple of reasons. Number one, I'm in the garage in a rental. It's probably best not to get oil everywhere. Number two, I like the fact that it's just this little hole here that it goes into. And there's probably less likely chance of me losing the drain plug. Usually I use a nice open container, and of course without a magnetic socket, the drain plug goes right to the bottom of the oil. Then you got to go through about 5 litres of used engine oil, usually still warm, trying to find the drain plug when you have to seal it up and put the fresh stuff in. So hopefully this will eliminate that side of things. So first things first, now that we've got the oil nice and warmed, after taking a trip out to Supercheap Auto to go and buy this thing, we'll put it in the basic vicinity of where it should go. Probably not going to leave us much room to get a breaker bar and a socket under there, but we'll see how we go. Now I've loosened up the drain nut just enough so that I can actually unscrew it by hand. Wearing gloves, of course. I know it's on the wrong hand, it's the only one I could find, just because this oil is going to be nice and hot. So now what I can do is I can put this under my drain plug. I can reach up, unscrew it by hand, drop the nut on there, that's fine. It is hot. Whoops, spilled a little bit down the side. And off it goes. Definitely next time I'll be doing this, I'll be putting some newspaper down first. Okay, so it's about an hour later. The oil is now out. We've put in a new oil filter as well. We've put back the drain plug. It's nice and tight, ready to go. So let's have a look. Nicely done. Everything is where it should be, and the way that this is designed, it doesn't splash around like the big open oil pan that I was using previously. So that's not bad. This is also going to be helpful for getting the oil out of the oil filter, of course. You can see from the hole in the side how much fun I had in getting it off the actual engine block. Took a little bit of heave-hoeing, but we got there in the end. So we can drain that out and we can add it to the oil collection in our new container here. We've cleaned up our new container with just an oily rag that we're going to throw out with the oil filter. So it's nice and easy to clean. Now we're just going to make sure nothing leaks when we start the car. Looking pretty good so far. Oil filter's on nice and tight as well. So, all in all, looking pretty good. Now, it has spilled a little bit of oil, but that's probably more my fault. Just the glove getting dirty and moving oil everywhere when I was taking the drain plug out. Not a big concern, not as messy as it has been, but it will require a little bit of a cleanup. Now, the final step was to, of course, empty our new container and put it into somewhere where we could dispose of it later, and I've just used an old oil bottle from a previous oil change. Obviously, it's a lot easier when you're using a funnel, so make sure you got one on hand, but in terms of cleanup, it's so much easier with this thing. It's going to be good.